So I was just shuffling because I'm actually going to make some blueberry pancakes for myself, and I was just reshuffling my cards, like the ones that I was getting the juicy details from whatever. So this one comes flying out, right? As like it says, gambling and games, and then it says, quit playing games with my heart. You know that song? Quit playing games with my heart, with my heart. Do, 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 do. Right? That song. And I'm thinking, I'm not playing with anyone's heart. You're playing with your own heart and your own emotions. Right? If you're gambling and games, then you gotta rein in on the gambling aspect. If you've got a habit, you gotta rein that in and start healing yourself. Gambling and spending money and winning the money isn't necessarily the healthiest thing for you to do. I was like, the best thing for you to do is go to the dark night of the soul and heal yourself. Because temporary fun things don't last, and then eventually you're gonna have to go out and find something else. And if you're thinking like, oh well, you're toying with my memory, you're toying with my mind, you're playing games with my heart. I'm like, you didn't show me any heart. What are you talking about? It's like, what heart? What heart did you put in to make me feel like I was loved? Right? What are you talking about? It's like, when you look around, it's like you blame the other people for your wrongdoings. I'm like, no, just fucking heal yourself. You don't have to send me message or send people messages like this. It's like, oh, you forgot about me. And I'm like, you're playing games with my heart. You're putting out all these videos. I'm like, why do you think it's about you? Isn't there a song like, you're vain? You're so vain. You think this song is about you. Don't you? But right? Don't be like that. It's not all about you, right? Sometimes it's about the other person. How do you give back to the other person so that their love overflows into you and you have the abundance love? But as soon as you take away, like you block that and all that kind of stuff, and you think that, oh, they're not going to notice for like third-party situations and stupid shit like that, and they don't pick up on cues, asshole. They do. And then they pick up on, your gambling and your games and then your like narcissistic, manipulative ways. And then people pick that shit up and they're like, well, why are they acting like this? It's like, they're treating me like shit. They're treating me like I'm cheating on them. And in fact that they are. And then they take it out on you. And then they, if they're secretly gay, but they can't come out, but they are. And then, or maybe are they married because spiritually they're married, a gay man, and he's gay, and then secretly, he's so fucking confused, he doesn't know what he is, and then he likes to throw this shit in front of your face to say, I've got gambling problems, because, and I've got, you hurt me through my heart, and I'm like, you're hurting yourself. You have not healed. You have not done the dark night of the soul. You have not gone back to your childhood and communicated with your inner demons, having that conversation of working through and healing to the people that fucking hurt you when you were young, right? So someone that irritates your light, irritates their demons, and they start thumping around like my father's doing right now, right? Fucking thumping around because he's what? Irritated to hear the ocean going, or the fact that I'm doing a video channel and I'm posting it on YouTube because this is a gift that I have, right? This is like affirmations that they're thumping around because they don't want the truth to be known, but, right? It's weird. So, like, don't ignore those signs when it happens to you. It's like, and then people throwing shit in your life. You're like, oh yeah, well, I wouldn't be like this if I wasn't drinking. And I'm like, well, then it's good. Stop drinking then. Well, I can't. Why not? Well, when you've been drinking for so long, you just can't do that. I'm like, one day you just decide that you're gonna not do this anymore. Stop making excuses that you can't fucking do it. Right? Start from square one. Start from the basics. Get away from the community that holds you down into the lowest of what the low, and be true to yourself. If you're fucking bisexual, come out of the fucking closet already and say, yeah, I'm bisexual. Sorry, guys. Sorry to burst your bubble. I'm not as, badass you think I am. Maybe I am. Pun intended. I can take that. Quit playing games with my heart. When you have unconditional love, you give love unconditionally to everything and everyone until they prove you wrong, or you prove yourself wrong to that type of energy that was vibrating. But you were attracted to that vibration because the vibration was super strong and you really liked that energy to be around. So you deceived yourself by playing a game by yourself, by the heart that you have inside of your body. And you fooled yourself because you're no longer at that vibration that they're fucking radiating at zzz, up here, and you're down here, and then you're telling them, oh, quit breaking my heart, man. Like this is enough. Like I see you around and you look super good and super cool and whatever. I was like, was it the Backstreet Boys or was it New Kids on the Block? Whatever. That type of boy band. I was like, why should one woman lower her standards for someone that's vibrating at a low frequency when she's up here trying to be the best and the queen that she can be, the fucking empress, the star? And it's like, why would she want a fucking low vibrator basically dying out and then giving her pitiful fucking offers and then blaming her because you have gambling issues and games and you like playing it and you like putting her in third party because you think that your wand is, something to be ragged on? It's like, no, well, you're probably dripping full of ooziness anyway. So, get yourself checked by a doctor because, that's what I'm hearing. Take that message and, whatever. But you know what? You're fooling yourself if you think that you can come out and like bounce out and say, hey, don't forget about me. I've got problems. I'm like, yeah, everyone has problems, right? It's what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? Right? How can someone help you when you're not willing to even help yourself out of the situation that someone else put you in? What are you doing about the situation that can help you move forward instead of hindering your movement? And keep your... what does love have to do with it anyways? Right? Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? What's love? Right? It's a business transaction, as if you're not in it for the love and whatever, it's just a business transaction. May it be anyone, but if you're playing the games, you're breaking your own heart. If you're gambling and you like the games and you're the third party situations, you're doing that for yourself, and the person that no longer wants to deal with that is walking the fuck away. So how are you mad at her, mad at them, mad at him? How are you mad at fucking them or her or him or whatever energy that is, right? How is that supposed to be helping you heal from being the low vibrational fruit when they want to be up high, frequencying at a really awesome energy, than dealing with a stuck ass energy that no longer can give them what they need, and they need to move on from that. No offense to you, but you just don't have it, okay? So you know what? You gotta move on. There's no reconciliation. You just don't have it. You're not smart. You're just not the same energy, the same energy frequency. In the previous videos, I was talking about the energy frequency I was like, if one person's up here, the partner can't be down here. It has to be like at the same level. And that, but you move together. And if one person goes high, that person also has to go high. It has to be the same type of vibrational level, right? And frequency, even if you have a frequency in a water, what is the vibration in the water, right? What is the vibration in a plant? What is the vibration in a piece of wood? What is the vibration between two people that love each other? What's that type of vibration that you feel, right? Even when you're at a distance, you still feel that energy. That's what I'm talking about, right? So when you send stupid shit, like they feel it, but then there's no attachment. They're not going to come back down to your level because they've ascended. It's your job to heal yourself and get up to a level that you would attract that same vibration like waves. That's just the way it is. So, you know, I'm really really fucking sorry. But you have to work on yourself before you can move forward to anyone else that is or isn't in your life, that is supposed to be in your life. You can't be in a healing relationship with someone that's going to come in for you when you're still unhealed and you haven't dealt with your problems, because you're just basically poisoning the other person and they're just going to fucking leave you anyways. They're like, this is not worth it. You know, the person that was trying to put up a face, a facade, a mask, and then they can only do it for so long until they show their true potential selves of themselves. And then when it comes out, they're like, well, fuck, this isn't what I was expecting at all. I think I'd move my situation away from this situation so I'm not stressing and full of anxiety. But you can't bring your bullshit back into someone's life when they've moved on and they've ascended from a position which they no longer want to entertain. So please stop trying to throw your old drama and your bullshit and trying to keep them attached because they're no longer interested. Just move on with your life. Find the happiness within your life and move on. No hard feelings, right? Everyone's saying no hard feelings. Just move on. Move yourself away. Be true to yourself and move on in a direction which makes you happy. And if you have to fucking move away from family because they're toxic pieces of shit, well then do that. Move the fuck away that you don't know anyone in any neighborhood. Don't keep close because you know, family, like bullshit. That's what's keeping you stuck anyways. No. If you know that they're fucking toxic and you know their behavior and you hate that behavior, why do you tolerate that shit anyways in your life? I was like, someone needs to fucking tell you this? I was like, no. You know to fucking move away. Totally fucking move away. Like you don't know anyone. And then start off with a clean slate. Right? And then your character isn't tarred because you don't know any of those people. And they see your true self as the true individual as you are. I'm not talking about these like sick fucking pedophiles and you know, things like that, you know, putting on it on a face or a fake or anything like that. So just don't go there, because there's a lot of negative people that do go there. And they're like, well, I wasn't thinking about that until you said it. And I'm like, yeah. But back in your mind, there is always those types of individuals everywhere. And even in their back deep, dark secret of thoughts, they want to be spoken of in some dirty way, because that is the energy that I'm feeling. Plain and simple. This is the type of energy that's out there in today's society. So you know what? You need to heal yourself. Pull away from toxic motherfuckers. Stop trying to put the blame on other people of like breaking your heart or hurting you or anything like that. And like go back to the original source on what you haven't healed from. Right? What in your childhood, what happened within yourself that you need to rewind the tape basically within your life story so that you can go back and heal that area, so that you can move forward in more of a seemingly flowy way. And then when you do have that memory, someone floods that memory. Oh, didn't that happen to you? And then you can say with confidence within yourself that that actually did happen. And this is what you did to overcome all the trials and tribulations of all these different thoughts that you were thinking. You know, you went through all the emotions, you went through all of this. So if someone's interested in actually hearing your story, talking about a situation that you've gone through, they're going to be more inclined to be actually talking to you about that situation that has changed their perspective, right? So you actually have to heal yourself first before you can come towards other people. Otherwise, it's a fucking chaotic mess, right? And the only heart that you're breaking is yourself, because healed people don't go around breaking other people's hearts. Healed people vibrate at a higher level. So when you're unhealed through your journey, you go through all these experiences through life, all the jobs that you've ever been through, all the experiences that you went through, you're experiencing all of that. So that's different for everyone, right? Everyone has a story. Everyone may, have a boring story. You might have gotten out of high school and gotten straight into, we're just going to use Praxair. There's guys in there that got straight out of high school, went straight into Praxair that was hiring, and they've been there for 25, 30 years, and they've never done anything else in their life. And that's all they've been doing. There's noise. People making noise up there. I think they're really upset that I'm talking about certain things that have happened in their life that I can talk about, right? I'm getting the energy that they want me to stop talking, because, it's not coinciding with their energy. So just to let you know, sometimes of where you live has that same effect, right? The people that you thought that you could trust or whatnot are in reality someone that you can't, right? And then therefore you feel, I'm stuck. I gotta get this, I gotta get that, but I'm working on myself, I'm healing myself, I'm healing the inner wounds so that I can move forward. So that when I have that opportunity to do so, then that opportunity will show itself, and then that will happen, right? And then until then, you can work on yourself internally. You can work yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You can go and start eating different. You can start, drinking, going on water diets. You can go on a carnivore diet. You can try things out within yourself so that you can heal, instead of just holding on to the old memories and then blaming other people, like that card. Well, I've got gambling problems. I've got this. I've got that. I'm like, so what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stop gambling? Are you going to save your money? Are you going to be going and getting a hobby? Maybe go for a walk, maybe do yoga, maybe go to the gym, maybe go to the library and learn how to sit there and be patient. Right? If you didn't have a phone, would there be a newspaper? Would there be a book that you would be interested in to learn about certain things in your life? Is there maybe documentaries that you'd like to go to? Is there a movie or an IMAX that you would like to experience that would get you thinking in a different mindset? Is there tutoring? Is there something out there that you could self-educate yourself on, instead of dwelling in the past, that you could gear yourself into a better direction than holding into something that's holding you back, right? Create and move forward into a positive light for all well-being. And if you haven't healed, you gotta fucking heal yourself. Plain and simple. There's no more, you can't go forward when you haven't healed yourself. Through everything. Ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, animals that have died, people that have left you, you name it. Everything that has happened in your life, peoples and strangers, and the emotions that you've gone through each and every day of your working life, and the people that you've been around the experiences that you've had, right? If they're lingering, if they're creating like an anchor effect in your energy, you're gonna have to ask yourself, why do you still carry around that emotional baggage, the mental baggage, the emotional baggage, the spiritual baggage? Why do you keep on holding on to that? What are you trying to achieve for yourself? And holding it on for other people as well, like hanging things over someone's head because, you know, of their past traumas or the things that they've ever done in their life. I was like, and you're gonna be the scorekeeper on telling me that me learning about my environment and my life was all wrong, because you're now writing a list of all the things that I've ever chosen to do and experienced in my life, that you're gonna now hold it over my head and then use that as ammunition against me for me living a life? How fucked are you? And then you're going to use that as what? Manipulation and blackmail? Be holding things against people? Come on. That's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever heard before. But, you know, I wish the people that want to do harm, peace, light, and love. I wish you nothing but peace, light, and love. I wish, you know, you can heal yourself and that, you know, there's no more, you know, disruptiveness. Like, there's nothing wrong with breaking away from everyone and locking yourself away. Like, if you have a nice little cabin in the woods and you have wood and you've got food and you go out, or you get like food delivered to you, you know, keep your little abundant and then keep people away. Like, put up a fence, keep people away. They don't need to come and disrupt your peace. And then only then you can actually heal, right? You can do what you need to do and heal properly without having that same distraction as you did before, and the flying monkeys and the third party situations. Heal yourself first. Remove all the things that are no longer like should be in your life. Just fucking move that shit, right? Out of the way, so that, you know, you can heal properly, and so you're no longer holding on to things that, you know, or people, places, and things that have hurt you in the past, you know. But anyways, this message is really long. It was supposed to be like a short one. But I hope you got the messages. Heal yourself, peace, light, and love. Until next time, I'm gonna have some blueberry pancakes. Yum yum.